forward.
And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Now, here is O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barton, and Barton throws it down.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell wide open. On the 3 off target. On the wing, Gordon. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Barton. Mitchell against Barton. Barton knocks it loose.
Can't take the reach and length of Barton lightly. Effective at using it to snuff out shots.
Outside, Porter. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Conley against Murray. Mitchell, it's in there. Conley with the assist.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He knows they'll get an advantage if they can neutralize Rudy Gobert on the offensive end. Gobert's height and presence inside makes it really difficult for help defenders to leave him on drives. They'll try to stay at home in rotations a bit more because of that. But that's a pick-your-poison situation. Guys?
Thanks, David. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Murray dishes to Porter. Passes it to Barton. That shot off. And Utah the other way now. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Murray surveying the D. He takes it in. Barton drives in. And yes, it's good. Barton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Conley against Murray. Mitchell's shot is good.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Murray. Michael Conley making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Barton. Stolen by Mitchell. The drive by Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Three-pointer, Barton. Jokic finds Porter. It's deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the break. Conley for 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz.
All right, coming on report.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by O'Neal. In the corner, Murray with it. Porter against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah with the step back. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And you talk to Murray, he said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Now Porter following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And it's Gordon missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. Now Mitchell, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And it's Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Conley against Murray. And here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The jump hook. Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Barton, wide open. He fires. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And understanding where to run to in transition. Mitchell is opportunistic when the break is on.
Murray. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
The assist.
Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Stolen by Mitchell. And the first half is now in the books. Jazz lead by 12. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for
21.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the 5 spot.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
On the Gay, that shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
Oni passes to Whiteside. He kicks it to Gay. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Najee. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Morris with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. Whiteside gets to Clarkson. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
He had stolen by Ingles. He dishes it to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. And here's Gay. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Goes up. And that one is hammered home.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. Maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Ingles passes to Oni. To the inside. Misses from short range. The Nuggets trail by 10. Green taking his time here. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding in getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here's Gay. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Rivers, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball. Okay, that's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Rivers. Right side, Green. And Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Dozier. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Rivers. And stolen by Whiteside. Pass to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize him.
Morris dishes to Green. Morris passes to Najee. Kicks to Rivers. Three-pointer. Here's Najee. He's covered by Whiteside. Najee, good. Najee's got 4 points in the quarter. Clarkson surveying the floor. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got 7.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Utah out in front.
All right, lookers coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Donovan out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Murray. Here's Porter. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And here's Conley outside. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Mitchell in the corner, outside Conley. The 3, and the Jazz, another 3. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Knocks it loose. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Conley for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Conley against Murray. Conley kicks to Gobert. Into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Jokic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Jokic with the bucket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that
2 minutes
crossover.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Conley with it. There's the pass to O'Neal. Another miss by Utah. On the wing, Gordon. From past the arc. And it's Murray. That time the assist by Gordon.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
From deep three-point range. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
They get it back, and Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Jazz passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The shot from the low post is good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. He launches a three. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Conley.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Paul into the lane. Ayton, no good. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ayton, and stolen by Gobert. The three from Mitchell. Gobert inside. He's against Bridges. Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
A shot to stop the run. Outside for Booker to the left side wing. Paul drives in. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Gobert up top. Outside Mitchell. On the take, and Mitchell with the slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Mitchell against Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Outside Paul. And he converts the layup.
Now, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
Booker against Mitchell. Going inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Paul. Crowder outside. Ayton passes to Paul. 5 on the clock. Crowder outside. Second chance effort. Pass to Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 7. Left side, Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley against Booker. From downtown. Hauled in by Paul.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Bridges on the attack. Here's Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Mitchell.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley with the ball, now guarded by Ayton. Down low. Here's Gobert. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gobert's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. And so it's the Utah Jazz ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gobert against Ayton.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul.
On offense, here's Utah.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Back to O'Neal. Beyond the arc. From deep, Conley connects from downtown. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Utah. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Pass to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovich. They double him with Crowder. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
At the line for 2.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifle Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Ayton with a screen. To the inside. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Gobert to the middle. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Paul for three. On target from range. Paul's got 5 now.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Gobert up top. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
On the wing, Crowder. Ayton, the screen on Bogdanovich. Crowder finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
Outside Mitchell. The three. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Paul. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. Back to Booker. His first shot coming late. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
O'Neal on the wing. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. On the take. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Up. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Pass to McGee. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
It's Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to Nader. Pass to Johnson. He takes it in. Up top, McGee. Defended by Gay. Misses from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Clarkson finds Gay. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Clarkson. High post Whiteside. Working on McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he's good on the second. Here's Payne. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's Nader on the wing. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. McGee's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Gay, the pass to Whiteside. Ingles with it. Pass to Oni. Now Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Assist from
B.A. when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. It's stolen by Clarkson. High post Whiteside. Outside Ingles. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To stop the run. Here's Johnson. Right side Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Jazz. Gay outside. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Shamet. Now here's Payne. The kick out to Johnson. To the paint. Here's McGee. And he banks in the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Utah has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Clarkson outside. And it's Whiteside penetrating. Gay. Back to Whiteside. Gay against Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gay outside. The 3 is up. The Jazz again can't hit.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to McGee. And here's Payne. It's Nader on the wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. McGee passes to Johnson. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Honey. And so it's Utah leading by 17 at the end of the period.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Boy, the Suns are struggling. They've got Abdel Nader. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's McGee in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Conley against Payne. It's stolen by Johnson. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. All alone on the break. Mitchell against Johnson. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Nader. Well, the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Shamet, defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. McGee's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
How about the intensity of Bogdanovich? A superb dunk off the drive.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to McGee. And Gobert with a block. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray.
Donovan Mitchell.
And the Jazz lead by 20. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Down low. Here's McGee. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovich from long range. He can't hit that time. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Payne. McGee in the post. Defended by Gobert. The shot by Payne, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Double team on Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Over to the wing. And here's Gobert from the arc. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. For 3, O'Neal. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Over Payne. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for your Suns.
1:56 left in the fourth. Booker against Mitchell. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the Suns miss again. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
NBA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Outside Conley. There's the 3. Now here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Here's O'Neal. And Booker pulls it down. And here are the Suns. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot no good. Mitchell against Bridges. Outside Mitchell. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one.
Let's meet your Denver Nuggets.
Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Paul, no one around him. No good on the triple. It's tipped. Porter in the corner. Murray looking around. Drives to the hoop. Bridges with the steal. Now Ayton inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Murray against Paul. And it's Murray with the jam.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time. Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
Paul finds Ayton. Paul left side. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. For 3, Bridges. Nice D from Porter. And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs. Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition as we move to this pace and space type of offense. Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
On up the court, and the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Down low, here's Jokic, and the rejection by Ayton. And here we go, fast break, Paul's got it. Phoenix, no good that time either. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Murray, and he makes good on the layup. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
And Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Murray against Paul. Murray the pass to Porter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Denver leading by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He told me one thing they can't lose sight of is Nikola Jokic's skill as a passer. He said it's easy to forget how good a distributor he is. Give him passing lanes, you wouldn't give him other digs. We can't for him and let him create easy baskets. Kevin, he knows they will have to be on their toes, both on strong and weak side, against Jokic. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ayton dishes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Denver in the lead. Outside Gordon. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Here's Booker following the score by Aaron Gordon. Booker the pass to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Here's the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ball outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that one drops.
In the painted area at that kind of size, Jokic is a rock that's not moving around.
All up top, he's covered by Murray. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Denver on.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Please welcome.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. For three, Murray. Porter inside. Defended by Bridges, and he banks in the layup. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver. It's Crowder on the wing. Paul surveying the floor. Driving inside. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jokic is running. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic doing a great job of turning D into O quickly.
Outside Crowder. To the paint. Here's Ayton. No good again that time. The Nuggets leading by 15. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
On the wing, Booker. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Suns trail by 19. Paul outside. This one for three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Nuggets.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Murray against Paul, and it's Murray penetrating, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Now here's Porter, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Porter dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron. Suns trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges attacking, and Bridges jams it in.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Ball against Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third
First trip to the line for him here.
First team foul.
And the first one drops.
Really amazing to see how far Jamal Murray has come in this league. A guy who's capable on a night to just carry his team, put a ton of points on the board, and that high motor of his is something everybody appreciates.
Now here's Booker. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Bridges outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Thanks for the great interview, David. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
They've got Morris. He's out there with Austin Rivers. It's Najee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Suns trail by 21. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All up top, covered by Morris. For 3, Booker.
That's a good all-around effort by Austin Rivers. Good one-on-one defender on that possession. Developing his weak side recognition.
Dozier can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Up top, Crowder. No points in the game yet for him. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. There's the drive. McGee with the block. To the middle. Here's Payne. Shamet on the wing. Here's McGee. No good. Shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Right block shot. And again, Denver no good. Suns trail by 19. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And he drives in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Morris looking over the floor. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The pass to McGee. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Morris kicks to Rivers. Good on the three-point shot. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
McGee, the pass to Shamet. The dish to Johnson. Passes it to Payne. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Nader the pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Up top, Morris. Payne covering. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Najee. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Payne's shot is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Takes a step back. Driving in. Count that one. Austin Rivers has got 5 now.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
On the wing, Johnson. 1:02 left to play in the third. The Nuggets leading by 16. Here's Green. Here's Dozier. And the layup falls.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Johnson can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Rivers. Najee passes to Rivers. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And Denver has possession. It's an 18-point game. Shamet the pass to Payne. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And Johnson with the stop.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Rivers. Knocked away. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Nuggets ball. Substitution for your Nuggets.
Shamet with the steal. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
39.
Nuggets lead by 16. And we'll get going after this from...
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Suns trail by 16, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's Ayton, and it's sent back by Jokic. Inside, it's tipped. Crowder with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Crowder kicks to Bridges. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Now, the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Inside, got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Porter. The kick out to Crowder. Here's Bridges. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Porter, bounce pass. Jokic finds Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. From outside, the Nuggets moving the ball around. Driving the lane, and Barton throws it down.
Well, that's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You've got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
Ball outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Jokic passes to Porter. And stolen by Ayton. Back to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jokic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics, but at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
1:10 left in the fourth. Back to Paul, 6 to shoot. On the wing, Booker. He kicks it to Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Left side, Gordon. No good on the three. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 19. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Barton. In the corner, Crowder with it. Paul for three. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Booker dishes to Paul. And Booker kicks to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, that's a bomb from Chris Paul. This guy is simply superb from distance.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And these two teams both very strong on the glass, Smitty.
Here we go.
With the small ball in the league today, that can be a significant advantage.
You don't always have to have 7-footers to rebound well, B.A. You remember a guy like Dennis Rodman? He only stood 6'7". Some of the greatest board men in the league history have been average NBA height.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The shot by Conley, no good. Up top, Porter. Here's Murray. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Gobert with it. Barton covering. Outside for Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Steps back. Murray drives in. Lays it up and banks it in.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovic. O'Neal on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovic brings size to the wing position.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Murray passes to Barton. And a miss there on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. The 3 from Mitchell. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Outside Murray. And he drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Outside Mitchell. Crafty move. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And then Porter with the dunk.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley goes in. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Out to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And it's Murray off the drive. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Nuggets ball.
Murray against Conley. Murray, no good. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. To the right side. Outside Conley. Porter pulls it in.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Barton. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
An area area that Gordon continues to work on. Looking comfortable playing the role of facilitator there.
Conley on the attack. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
Utah ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Into the lane. Pass to O'Neal. Takes the three. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Just a big-time effort for...
Please welcome your Gary Nuggets dancer.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to O'Neal. With the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And for Utah, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. O'Neal on the wing. The kick out to Conley. 6 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 6.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Conley passes to Mitchell. All right, Smitty, you won some titles at the international level. A world championship in '94, gold in 2000. So how do those compare to the ring you won with the Spurs?
You know, BA, they're totally different. Obviously, both of them are fantastic. But internationally, it's a little bit special because you're playing for your country and you have that USA across your jersey.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. The three is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Here's Murray. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Barton. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
A minute 15 left in the half. Outside for Porter. Pass to Barton. Back to Porter. Rebound, Utah. Outside Mitchell. And there's the drive. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Murray. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Barton outside. For 3, Gordon drops in the 3.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing.
Outside Mitchell. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Gobert no good. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Nikola Jokic.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal on the wing. Here he goes. Back to Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Gordon. And again, Denver no good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Monte Morris. Also Austin Rivers out there. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Najee. Here's Green. He's off on that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Clarkson attacking. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Get there.
Here's Honey. Gay outside. Pass to Oni. Now here's Gay, guarded closely. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way. The kick out to Morris. Green for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Gay against Green. Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing. In close where he can use his strength and physicality.
Morris with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Rivers' shot is off. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Whiteside down low. It's rebounded by Najee. For Denver, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The drive by Rivers. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Trying to get back on track. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Whiteside. Gay left side. Back to Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Drives to the hoop. And it slams in by Whiteside.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving. Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
The drive by Rivers. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Clarkson outside. Whiteside down low. Clarkson passes to Gay. Off target from three-point range.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Rivers, good.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Takes it inside. Here's Clarkson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Jazz substitution.
The Nuggets trail. Morris outside. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Morris. Mitchell misses. Conley against Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. He gets it up. And so it's the Utah Jazz. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Utah leading. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Nuggets shooting it at 52%. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. That one no good. Outside Porter. Now Jokic. Over Mitchell. And stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Murray. And the layup is good.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Pass to Mitchell. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich up top from the arc. The Jazz with another miss. And here's Denver. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense.
Wow! Crazy good! Whoa! Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Mitchell into the lane. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Driving in. Murray's shot is good. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Defended by Murray. There's the triple. 5 to shoot. Gordon with a steal. Martin left side. They kick it out to Murray. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 3-point Utah lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Conley goes in. Outside for Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
The Nuggets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Murray against Conley. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. The 3 from Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
And another miss by Utah. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Picked by Gobert. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Porter, pass to Barton. And again, Denver no good. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. There's the drive. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Murray. Conley goes in. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Barton. Crosses over. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it. Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray against Conley. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. And here's Mitchell. And he buries it.
And he given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
And so it's Utah with the W. Just a...
Starting at point guard.
And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
And he's good on the second. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Bridges misses. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving to the basket. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder to the middle. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Crowder.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
So the wing on the left. Ayton a screen on Conley. The drive by Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton the pass to Paul. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Bogdanovich inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment is so good defensively.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Paul. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. O'Neal against Bridges. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell right side. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Left side Crowder, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Down low, here's O'Neal. Bridges with the board.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go. Right
side Crowder. Paul finds Bridges. Here he goes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's the Jazz's ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Offline with his 3. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 6-point game. Booker the pass to Ayton. Over O'Neal. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim. Just extends past the defense beautifully.
Ball goes in. Here's Ayton. Bridges inside. Guarded by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Mitchell against Booker. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell at the jam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. From deep. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 8. Live.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Rejected by Booker.
Suns ball.
Here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. Trailing here by 8. Bridges, right side. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges over O'Neal. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Paul. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Gobert. Here's Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Crowder. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Utah leading by 6. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Over Paul. Mitchell on the corner. Bogdanovich with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for Utah. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. He takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
One of the many changes in how the game is played, pace. It seems to us like everyone is playing a very fast pace. How do you like that style of basketball?
Well, it is the preferred way for me to play the game and to watch the game. It gives us an opportunity to see the best athletes and the most skilled basketball players get out and flourish. The other thing is, it has been proven that the first 8 seconds of the shot clock are often your most successful shots.
Mitchell, this is to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Gobert. 1:39 left in the first half. Misses from close range. And Booker kicks to Crowder. That shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ayton finds Crowder. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Paul can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Bridges passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And it's Conley penetrating. Paul with the steal, and Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Drives to the hoop, and he gets it to go. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
And so,
23.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great insight.
60.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Crowder goes in. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mitchell against Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. Outside Crowder. Booker left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Conley into the lane. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul outside. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Mitchell against Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Conley kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Ball outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Conley against Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Here's the three.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Count that bucket. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Conley against Paul. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Back to Conley. Fires for three. Booker pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Over Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen by Michael Conley. There's O'Neal with the three. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley against Bridges. Deflects the pass. And now Utah, fast break. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Booker the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Utah leading by 7. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Driving inside.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The three from Johnson. And he gets it back. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson outside. Here's Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Nader. Going inside. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the 1 spot. Clarkson passes to Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
With the drive, over to the left wing. Here's Nader. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Payne with it. Pass to McGee. 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. Shot from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Shamet. And stolen by Whiteside. Lob pass to Clarkson. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And he drives in. And it's Shamet missing. Jazz leading by 11. Now, here's Whiteside. Pass to Ingles. Over to the wing. Here's Oni. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Ripped away. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. Finished off the break. Gay's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Into the lane. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. From deep Ingles. Here's Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Suns. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. McGee, the pass to Payne. From the high post. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Oni, guarded by McGee, and he jams it with authority.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Utah.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Oni. He's covered by Shamet. A 3-ball. The shot by Oni, no good. The Suns on offense, down by 12. There's the pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Ingles. Clarkson against McGee. Now Clarkson. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one.
Thanks for that. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Now Denver's starting 5. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Paul against Murray. Drives to the hoop. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Paul. Oh, they get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Jokic passes to Barton. Outside for Porter. Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Your defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Takes it inside, and it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Right side, Paul. Here's Ayton. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Outside Porter. Murray for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Left side Porter. Now here's Jokic. Porter with a screen on Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power, speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Shooting for Denver.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
Now here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love his attack mentality. Never settling, always keeping the pressure on.
Murray against Paul. Outside Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:16 left to play in the first.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And here's Murray. He's got 6. With the crossover. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Really well done that time by Murray. He's got a lot more moves than you think and ball skills that are deceptively good.
Outside Paul. Inside. Oh, deflected with the fadeaway. Ayton, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Outside Paul. 16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Crowder. That one off the back iron and out. Barton outside. Jokic passes to Gordon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. All right, look who's coming out of the
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete and throws it down with some major force.
Second chance shot. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer, no good. And so here's Denver. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Murray is doubled. Here he goes. Porter with it. Murray finds Porter. Can't hit from in close. Paul passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Clock is at 3. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now Barton. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. From deep, Jokic. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Murray for 3. The 3, Gordon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today providing just that.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player. And his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Paul. To the middle. Fade away. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Paul's got 5.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Paul against Murray. Out to Gordon. Barton, the pass to Murray. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. Unable to get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Gordon attacking, and Gordon with the big finish.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off for those throwdowns.
Outside Paul. Driving in. Outside for Booker. Pass to Aiden. A minute 6 left to play in the first half. And here's Crowder from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Murray against Paul. Outside Murray. Pass to Barton. Here's the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges finds Aiden. Back to Bridges. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. Booker, pass to Crowder. Off the mark there with a 3. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And here's Porter outside. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Paul's got 8.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand, keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
21.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Jeff Green, Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris. And it's Najee in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Ball against Morris. Green up top. Into the lane. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Misses the layup. Denver in the lead. And it's Morris penetrating. Najee. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And the free throw, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Payne. From 11 feet away, and so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's Morris over Payne and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. The first free throw is good.
For the Nuggets, Monte Morris.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns trailing. Pass to Nader. McGee a screen. 4-3. Here's Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Morris with it. Pass to Dozier. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Nader.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Payne with it. Green picks him up. And Green comes to help. It's Nader on the wing. There's the drive. The shot by Johnson, no good. Well, the Nuggets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. The Nuggets with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And now the Suns fast break from deep. Johnson knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morris down low, defended by Payne. Morris can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to McGee. Here's Nader. With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game. Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Pass to Najee. On the wing, Rivers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Green. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Dozier. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Now here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Johnson. To the left wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Can't cash it in from close range. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And it's Jokic off the drive. Let's go with a 3. And the dunk by Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Pass to Crowder. Ayton, the screen on Murray. And here's Ayton. He's guarded by Porter. Ayton inside. Porter's there. Ayton, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Murray. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Up and over Gordon. And it's Crowder missing. And the Nuggets shooting just 38% for this game so far. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Rivers. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Porter with the steal. Gordon against Crowder. They grab their own miss. Here's Murray. Crowder with a steal. To the inside. Out to Bridges. Crowder, a screen on Porter. Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales. Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Nuggets lead by 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's the lob. Jokic knocks it loose.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Paul against Murray. Driving inside. Gordon outside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Gordon pulls it in.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Paul. And again, another missed shot. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Gordon with the big finish.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Ayton. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. For 3. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Murray from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to Crowder. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Bridges misses. Outside Porter. On the take, and then Porter with the dunk.
Like a lot of players, Porter Jr. is at his best when he's playing downhill, playing with speed, attacking the rim.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.